Imagine a robot tackling a steep 50 degrees slope like it's just a walk in the park. That's right, this little marvel shows off some serious stability and balance, meaning we're seeing some next-level achievements in robotic engineering. It's kinda like setting a new bar for what robots can do in the future, right?
But hold up.
With all this cool tech, some folks are getting a bit uneasy about the potential military uses of these advanced robots. You know, there's always chatter about how these innovations could be used in warfare, and that raises some big ethical questions that we can't just ignore. You've probably seen shows like Black Mirror, right? Well, in that episode called Metalhead, it really dives into our fears about autonomous machines. These stories aren't just entertainment, they seriously shape how we feel about robots and what the future might hold for us. Then there's this crazy demonstration where a robot just goes for it in a rugged environment, chasing after something like it's on a mission. It's both awe-inspiring and a little terrifying, making us ponder what other roles these robots could take on in our lives. Unlike the usual robotic shows we see in smooth, controlled setups, this robot's performance in a tough spot really highlights how advanced and adaptable it is. It feels like we've taken a giant leap forward in robotic development, and it's hard not to be excited about what's next. Now, thinking about the potential impact of this high-tech wizardry is pretty wild. Military and corporate giants are already on the bandwagon, crafting their own versions of these robots for all kinds of uses. That's why we need to pump the brakes and seriously think about the ethics behind it all. Check this out, four-legged robots are coming onto the scene, and they can venture into places that would be way too risky for humans. This isn't just a fun trick, it could change the game when it comes to combat strategies, taking robotic warfare to a whole new level. Speaking of game changers, drones have already shaken things up in modern warfare, especially in the ongoing conflict between Ukraine and Russia. We're definitely seeing a trend where automation is taking the front seat in military operations, and it's something that can't be ignored. And get this, humanoid robots are being crafted to move just like us. They're proving they can navigate environments with a human touch. This really blurs the line between what humans can do and what robots can achieve, making it all the more intriguing. But there's a serious side to all this. The rise of robots in the workforce, especially in military settings, raises some tough questions about human safety and ethics. These changes could totally redefine what it means to serve in the military. When we think of robots as enforcers, it stirs up some pretty chilling thoughts. It brings to mind a dystopian future where technology could be used more for oppression than for peacekeeping. This isn't just sci-fi, it could lead us down a path of ruthless law enforcement. So, it's super important that we kick off global conversations about the use of advanced robotics in warfare. We need universal rules to keep these technologies from being used in ways that are just plain inhumane. Without these regulations, the question remains, how do we ensure ethical warfare?